Haley Leha, and I'm the Habitat Restoration Manager for the Galveston Bay Foundation. And today we're at the Texas City Prairie Preserve, which is a property owned by the Nature Conservancy. We'll be planting marsh grass today to help restore intertidal marsh habitat, in addition to helping to protect the shoreline that's eroded. But they own about 800 acres. Everything that we drove through is preserved coastal prairie habitat, which is really rare in this area. So yeah, they maintain all of this as native habitat. It's an amazing birding area too. People come from all over to see the birds here. Yeah, and so we came into the picture to help them with their shoreline erosion. You can see, like, even just looking across it, there's a straight bluff. Typically it's more of like a nice slope down into the intertidal marsh. So yeah, this whole area is coastal plains, so you don't really have any like severe bluffs or cliffs or anything like that. And we've had tons of subsidence in this region because of groundwater withdrawal, which is now illegal. So that's kind of halted, but prior to that, just everything was sinking essentially. And then also lots of erosion just from wave action and high tides and that sort of thing. So we came in to help them protect their shoreline.
My name is Philip Smith. I'm the Director of Habitat Restoration for the Galveston Bay Foundation, and we're here with some alternative spring break students from UT Dallas planting some marsh grass. We're trying to reestablish some fringing marsh that is native to this area. It's great fish habitat, invertebrate crab habitat. Birds love it. It helps filter the water, clean the water a little bit for water quality issues. I'm just trying to reestablish some of that native habitat that we've lost here the last 50 years or so. We're in quite an industrious area, so there were some issues with subsidence, where when they withdrew oil from the ground, it also took the water with it, so the land dropped and essentially drowned out these species. This marsh, it grows in about an 18-inch elevation range. So once the elevation dropped below their range, they essentially drowned and lost that. And in association with that, a lot of oyster reefs sank that provided natural shoreline protection. So then we started having erosion issues on upland properties or prairies like we have here behind us. It's a big issue. A lot of our bay, with the development here around Houston, there's a lot of folks that live on the bay. So a lot of those shorelines are hardened, bulkheads and things of that nature. So obviously they don't have erosion on their shorelines, but the natural areas that are left are now open to wind-driven waves, which cause the erosion. So it's a pretty significant issue throughout the bay on the non-hardened shorelines. And there's other partners as well. There's our federal partners, NRCS and Fish and Wildlife Service and Parks and Wildlife. We all kind of work together with the common goal to make the bay a better place and kind of bring it back to the way things used to be as best we can.
Oh yeah, smell that marsh mud.
Okay. Yeah, my name's Scott Alford. I work for the USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service, and we actually grow the plants that they're planting out here today in our nursery over in Baytown. And so we grow plants for probably 95–98% of the restorations around the Galveston Bay area. In this Galveston Bay area, we've lost about 30 to 35,000 acres of marsh because of mainly of subsidence and wind erosion. And so a lot of these sites are old marshes and or shorelines that have eroded because of wind, and we come out and usually put a bulkhead or a breakwater of some sort and not a bulkhead in to protect the plants from the winds and the wave action, and then come in with volunteer groups and plant these Spartina alterniflora plants for habitat in these areas behind these breakwaters.